Hello everybody, Nick Starship here. Today I wanted to go ahead and create a quick PvE guide to earning platinum. I did have some people message me in my DMs on, Nick, how did you make so much platinum? I'm not going to go over the specifics because I do a lot of things of like what I sold. It's mainly just in-game items. I have a lot of everything, but I'm going to show you what you could potentially work on without going into missions. Okay, and strictly just kind of sticking around Cetus and Fortuna areas. It's pretty important. That way you can get stuff. As you see, I have about 15,000 platinum. I kind of know what I'm talking about. That's not too much compared to a lot of the other traders or whatever. So the first thing I wanted to point out is Eidolons. Okay, Eidolons are probably one of the best ways to make platinum in this game at the moment, strictly in a fight. Okay. So if you want to go ahead and check out some of the 3x3 or 4x3 videos, you can just go ahead and throw them up on YouTube. But anyways, like the four main arcanes, or three main arcanes, I forget what they are off the top of my head. I think it's Energize, Grace, Barrier. Those three I know. Energize right now goes for about 200 platinum around, you know, give or take. You know, sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little less. Depends on who you find. But generally around the 200 plat range. The next is Barrier and Grace. Those are going to be more around the 150 plat range. Okay, a little bit more, a little bit less. Once again, case by case. So what you could potentially do, thank you, Kanzu, is you could, if you're a public, you could go ahead and queue up Eidolon Hydralisks. Okay, if you don't have amps yet, you guys got to focus on getting your amps. Okay, and that's going to go into the next part of the video here in a moment. So you need to do these. Okay. I can do 3x3s, 4x3s with a proper team. It's something that I could potentially do. Very easy. I run them like a few times a day. I have maybe about 120-ish captures on my account. It's not a lot. Okay, I could be doing better. Okay, I really want to get around the 300 or 500 range. But yeah, so doing Eidolons, you know, just getting a routine. 50 minutes every night cycle. Boom, boom, bada bing, bada boom. Okay, next thing. Okay. A great platinum method, okay, if you're doing PvE. Let's say you don't want to kill anything, okay? You don't want to kill a single thing. That's going to go ahead, you talk to Hawk, alright? This is a great way to make in plat. You can make a lot. So you browse his wares, you get up to your max Ostron standing or whatever, and you have these Exodias, right? Okay? They're all quite expensive, okay? I found that Exodia Force, though, status effects have a chance to unleash blast damaging nearby enemies. This one sells for quite a bit. You can make like easily 350, maybe an upper 500 platinum for a whole set. It's 12,500 for just one. You're going to need 10. I don't have enough standing at the moment. But here's the materials, right? Credits, easy, right? Breath of the Eidolon, you're going to have to go run bounties. Cetus Wisps. This is where you're going to get slowed down. Carkinas and Heartneths. You can buy Carkinas and Heartneths from players, okay? So you can bypass that method, but it won't be really much worth it. You're going to want to mine these. Make sure you have a booster on and a resource booster. Okay, so you may be doing a little bit of initial plat investment. And Cetus Wisps. I do have a map here. Okay. So, I'm going to include this in the description below. As you can see, here's the Imgur link if you want to just type it in, but I'm going to provide it below. Here's all the locations to everything in the map. Besides fish. Okay. So, if you're farming Cetus Wisps, you kind of just want to exit the gate, head directly to your left, and then, you know, there's guides or whatever, like what directions you want to go. You can look at the min-max guides or whatever. But here's a quick map of Cetus, alright? For all the materials, you kind of want to farm up north. So, Maprico trees, top left, Nisselbrush, top left, Iradite, Nisselbrush, like kind of like mid, top right. You know, usually for Nisselbrush, I just kind of like go like this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. You get like a couple hundred, especially if it's Smita proc. You could probably get like 200-300. That's it. One run, you're done farming. Okay, Cetus Wisps are a little bit harder, a little bit more rare. You probably won't be able to do those, like in one run. Okay. Another thing to do is for the Heartneths, you're gonna want to go ahead and get a plasma cutter. Okay, here I went ahead and got the loadout for the plasma cutters. The starting one that you get from Cetus is 500 standing, right? It's trash. You don't want this shit. This one you don't want. It's 10,000. Fuck that. 20,000 for the advanced one. Well, if we go ahead and look at this, right? Perfect stability, 10, 60, 50, right? And you can extract Eidolon gems. Then you have the Sunpoint one, which is only 2.5k standing, 10, 60, 50, same as the other one, right? It also has perfect, and it can also extract Orb Valis gems and Eidolon gems, okay? And it's so much more cheaper. It's insane. Okay, and then in addition to that, you can get add-ons at Fortuna. So what you want to do is you want to go to Fortuna, maybe run a bounty or two, maybe run Exploiter Orb. Exploiter Orb, you could get like really quick, easy standing, get a bunch of gems to turn them in. Get the Sunpoint Plasma Drill. You don't really need any of these three. Okay, so you could just X these out in your mind. You don't need them. You want the Sunpoint Plasma Drill, the orange one. Okay, so yeah, that's basically that. So when you get that, you can start doing Heartniths only in Cetus, Karkinas. You can just take a Volt, okay, and go fishing, okay. Volt's passive allows you to just one-shot fish. It doesn't matter what spirit you have. And then you need to focus on bait and such. But you need to get max Ostrom standing anyway. It's a gradual time thing. So you may need to invest like a few weeks into getting your standing max. I'm max standing on everything. But yeah, you can make a couple hundred plat off of these. And that's just off of the Ostron standing. Okay, in addition to that, spoiler alert if you haven't, done the Gahara quest, warning. You go to Quelonco, right? And then, in addition to the Ostron standing you could be spending every week, okay, you could go to Quelonco. And then you could be buying these, okay. You could be buying, like, Virtuous Shadows. Alright, people buy these for easily maybe 250 to 350, maybe even 400, okay, for the whole set, 10 of them, okay, 10 and then you combine them together. It takes Radium Centurium. So what you could potentially be doing is you could be mining Radium Centurium, goes Virtuous Shadow, you sell the Virtuous Shadows, okay, and then you could be mining and getting the Heartniths, and you could be building Exodia Forces. So now every, like, a couple days, not even, every 10 hours, because these take an hour to craft, you could be making 1,000 plat, okay, potentially. Maybe even a little bit less. It depends, okay, but it depends on how many people are actually doing this. But that's a PvE method. You don't have to kill shit. You don't have to kill shit. You catch fish and you mine. And you do Eidolons. Okay, you need Eidolon shard for this, but in time, Tenno. In addition to that, we're going to go ahead and leave here. We're going to go to Fortuna real quick. In Fortuna, you're actually able to utilize the Vox. What the hell is going on here? Where's my character? I don't know. Warframe doesn't have bugs, by the way. Alright, yeah, navigation. We're going to go ahead and head to Fortuna. Is it lagging? Alright, I don't know what's going on here. Alright, network not responding. Don't worry about it, alright. But anyway, Fortuna has Vox Solaris Syndicate, which you get with Little Duck, okay? It's important to max out all your standings. It'll increase your platinum quite a bit. But yeah, that'll be the end of the video. I'll see you guys later. Thank you.